Here at home in this Western Conference matchup, live here in Houston. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, when Kevin Durant came into the NBA, he fudged a little about his height. He told the team staffer to list him at 6'9". He said, "I thought it was cool to say that I'm a 6'9" small forward. That's the prototypical size for a small forward."
And KD is certainly a rarity, DA. His length and height and athleticism makes him a nightmare for any team he goes up against. And the Warriors dominant last season, again, not only because, Greg, of their offense, but because of their defense. One of the best in the NBA, and they're just so active on that end of the floor.
No doubt about it. And you know what? Credit their personnel, because it allows them so much more flexibility defensively. And even when they go small, they have excellent rim protection. They're a physical bunch. I just don't think they get enough credit for their rebounding. One of the better teams in our league.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Warriors depth lineup out there with Curry, Clay, Iguodala, KD, and Draymond.
Well, Curry plays with such incredible rhythm and joy, not just in how he shoots the basketball, but really enjoys passing it as well.
Here's Tucker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Tucker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Curry with it. Durant kicks to Curry. Back to Durant. Green with a screen for Durant. To the middle. It's tipped. Clock at 4. That one good for 2.
Draymond Green showing off some finishing touch around the rim.
On defense, Golden State. Paul outside. Screen by Capella. Golden with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Down low. Curry with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. Iguodala gets the bucket.
Good hustle by Iguodala, an alert defender who you can't be too careless around.
And for the last few seasons, we've seen where Andre Iguodala's role on offense has diminished. You know, he still contributes, but tends to defer a bit more there. And one thing you can say, though, defensively, still at an elite level in terms of his versatility.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the night. Perhaps, Greg, the biggest asset Iguodala brings to a team is his ability to defend.
I mean, he just has great timing for when to go for the steal. I mean, he can still move his feet well and can guard anybody, but the versatility to guard point guards to power forwards is something that makes him special.
Shot clock at 6. And Tucker kicks to Paul. Houston keeps it going. A new 24-second shot clock. Back to Tucker. And they double up Paul. Houston moving it around. Pass to Tucker. He dishes it to Harden. And Tucker kicks to Ariza. Screen by Capella. Ariza with it. Guarded now by Durant. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant for the Rockets. Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And Bahamute comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Eric Gordon subbed in for Trevor Ariza. And the shot goes in.
Well, Chris Paul tinkering now with the defense, reacting well off the pick, and then he capitalizes as well.
And Thompson kicks to Durant. Pass to Thompson. The screen from Thompson. Curry dishes to Durant. Thompson outside. Here's Green. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Gerald Green, he's checked in for James Harden. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Houston in the lead. Now Gordon. And here are the Rockets now. On the wing, Gordon. Over Thompson. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Rockets lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Cleaning the glass. I mean, right from the jump. And that really helped them to set the tone.
Here is Paul.
And one thing that is quite clear with the Rockets in terms of their approach is their shot selection. They prefer easy layups or threes. Very rarely will you see them play that in-between game.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. It's the core of the Warriors out there with Curry, Clay, Iguodala, KD, and Draymond. Green with a screen on Green. Out to Thompson for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game. And that shot selection, a systematic approach by the whole Houston organization. Greg, is a team, they actually took less mid-range jump shots than DeMar DeRozan did individually last season.
Yeah, and it wasn't even close. I mean, the approach Houston has made successful the last few seasons, that they are 100% committed to not taking mid-range shots if they can help it.
Curry kicks to Durant, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Houston.
Well, we know Durant's difficult to slow down, but when he's penetrating like that, the defense just cannot deal with that length.
Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. P.J. Tucker comes in for Mba'amoute. And Trevor Ariza subbed in for Gerald Green. Outside Gordon. Stolen by Thompson. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And that misses. That would have put him up. Ariza with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Ariza passes to Gordon. There's 1:26 left now here in the second. Lob pass to Capella. 5 on the clock. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And Brent, something you have to praise Kerr for last season. He did an excellent job of bringing all that talent together and getting them on the same page. Not very easy with star players and big names.
Well, he had to tinker with the rotation a little bit, and then he had to also make sure that guys had confidence in their ability, and Steve was able to do that. The interesting part about all of that, Kevin, is that there were a lot of games that Steve was not there for. And for that kind of leadership, that kind of message, to be sustained in the absence of your head coach, that should tell you all you need to know about just how solid the ground is for the Golden State Warriors.
Here's Durant. It doesn't go for him. So Houston will take it the other way. Harden dishes to Gordon. To stop the run. Green with the block.
The Green plays with tremendous edge on the defensive end of the floor. Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Iguodala kicks to Curry. Thompson outside. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Durant, the pass to Iguodala. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Yeah, that's just not a good pass. I don't know what he's thinking there. A poor decision.
Rockets trailed by 3. Here's Gordon. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Screen by Capella. They set the pick. From deep, Harden sinks the three-pointer.
And with Harden, it's pick your poison. Not only a tenacious penetrator, but also a consistent threat from three-point.
It's a tie game here in Houston. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline.
Kevin, thank you. With Draymond Green, Draymond rebounding a bit of a struggle. How do you improve that?
Hit your man, get 5 guys to the boards. Guards get in there and clean up those boards that's loose, but our big guys got to hold our mans off.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, so far, they've taken care of their business here at home. It's something you might expect, but it's not a given. We'll see if they can keep that up in the second half.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Scoring in the paint, that's an area where they can improve. With the defense sagging in, they settle for a lot of jump shots in the first half. Coming out of the break, I think it'll be better running off pick and rolls, hitting cutters, moving toward the hoop, that old Boston Celtics-style basketball.
And that is just about going to wrap it up as the second half is moments away. Down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew.
Welcome back to the Toyota Center, everyone. That's a look at our broadcast location tonight here in downtown Houston, Texas. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Hey, Brent, it's been said before that champions have no off-season. Thinking about that, what's your take on the balance between resting your body after a long year versus really pushing the strength and conditioning that could take you to another level the next year?
Well, I could throw it back to Kevin and ask you about as you get older and your body changes, you have to do different things, right?
And more, yeah.
Right, so in your younger years, if you don't make the playoffs or in the playoffs, maybe to take 1 month off and get right back into the gym, your body's ready to do that and in tune. Take a player that's 10 years down the road, there's no reason for you to push your body. You can be a little more specialized and be a little more efficient in terms of what you do in the off season to get ready for what a training camp represents and then, of course, the upcoming season.
Now we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Houston, Ball and Harden, the star-studded backcourt. Clint Capella is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward. Houston shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor.
One thing we've seen from the Warriors is that this team's ability to turn things on and just put teams away is remarkable. They hit a switch, the defense causes some turnovers, and in the blink of an eye, 10, 12, 15 points, and you're down big.
And that burst of scoring and intensity with the Warriors. You know, Brent, sometimes it feels like they only need to play 6 to 10 good minutes of basketball to win a game.
Yeah, sometimes that's all they do, Kevin, and then they let the defense take over. And I think that's what's most amazing about this Warriors roster. It's relentless, but it's relentless on both ends of the floor. You sleep on defense, and offensively they take advantage. And if you're not sharp yourself on the offensive end, the Warriors are just too good down there.
Well, across the board last season, James Harden, Greg, saw his numbers jump through the roof, but he showed improvement both in his defensive engagement as well as his rebounding. Not something that a lot of us saw coming.
That's a good point. And with Harden, I think the rebounding is the really surprising number. Went from being an average rebounding guard to a great one the last few seasons. He's been showing more of a dedication to all aspects of the game.
Iguodala, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Andre Iguodala, about as reliable as it gets. Steve Kerr calls him the adult in the room.
And the second free throw, good. What is nice to see from Iguodala in the tail end of his career, Brent, is that he has actually gotten more efficient from the floor.
Well, Iguodala does a good job of picking and choosing his spots, and I think having the teammates that he has, drawing that kind of attention, guys like Curry, Durant, and certainly Klay Thompson from the perimeter, opens up opportunities that Iguodala just can read so very well. Doesn't need to be risky with anything he does offensively.
Shoots from 12. Out to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Iguodala outside. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Green with a screen on Paul. Bobbed up there for Green. Stolen by Harden. One-on-one fast break. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 6 here in this quarter.
And this is what it's all about, guys. The competitive spirit, the energy that we're seeing. This one's got the feeling like it's going to go down to the wire.
And if it does, as evenly as these two teams have played here, it's anyone's guess who's going to come out on top.
And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Iguodala. Durant's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. 51 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Paul. He has 5. From deep, Harden gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harden's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Green with a screen on Paul. It's Durant on the wing. Ariza covering. Oh, and the jam by Durant!
And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And here is Paul. Green, the screen. Paul dishes to Green. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And the Rockets lead by 4.
And I ask you, what can you do? This guy is a phenomenal decision maker.
James Harden getting it done for Houston. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Get a couple stops, we get a couple runouts, get into our flow. All right, keep the ball moving, keep the intensity.
Steve Kerr asking his guys just to keep up the pace, play unselfishly, basically be yourself, stay in character.
Yeah, I mean, he knows what this team is capable of. Just looking for a couple of plays to really kind of kickstart that engine and give them that little sustainable groove.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Warriors death lineup out there with Curry, Clay, Iguodala, KD, and Draymond. And it's Capella missing. The Warriors trailing. And Thompson kicks to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
And so far, this has got that feel of a game that could be back and forth all the way.
I wouldn't be surprised in the least. Both teams really struggling to maintain any sort of momentum.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Yeah, just not good court awareness there. You cannot afford to be careless. That just leads to bad turnovers.
Warriors shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Boy, when Durant gets on a roll, when he's being aggressive, his length and skill set makes him unguardable.
Screen by Capella. Dishes to Tucker. Kicks it to Harden. Down low, Capella. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
More than just a score. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Green, the pass to Curry. Durant in the corner. Curry with him. And it's Gordon picking him up. Curry dishes to Green. And Capella sends it back. Gordon with it. Inside. It's tipped. Durant with the steal. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Here's Curry with the three. Rockets with the rebound. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Harden. Yes!
That is the play of the game.
Nothing more rewarding than hitting the big shot for your team.
Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Timeout called the Rockets. They're down by 1. 51 seconds left to play in the final quarter. We've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Houston making some changes. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Mbamamucha. And Cole subbed in for Gordon. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
They set the pick. Durant kicks to Green. Just 5 on the clock. It's good.
Well, anyone questioning Durant's killer instinct can stop right now. Wow.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're trailing by 3. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Oh, what a huge pass that could tie the game.
Yeah, and do you see Chris Paul sweating right now, Kevin? I don't.
Iguodala kicks to Green. Passes it to Durant. Back to Green.
This team trusts everybody, and this time the trust was in Draymond Green.
Harden. He got it!
Man! This is what you get to do.
I can't believe it. How in the world can you end the game on a shot like that?
And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, James. Congrats on the win. What's your team's mindset right now in terms of approach?
Our consistency and our attention to detail. You know, we're a young team, but we got to focus on the small things. Our hard work is going to be enough as well.
Great effort tonight, James. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.